Welcome to the 50-minute Pilates for Sport workout. These exercises are of a more advanced level and they're aimed to give full body strengthening. Let's begin with a neutral pelvis position and hands by our sides. Engage your core and relax your shoulders to the floor. We're going to begin with an endurance exercise to warm up the core muscles. Scoop the head and shoulders and let's beat the hands up and down for hundreds. You want to maintain a relaxed neck and shoulder position and just breathe in and out. Really feeling the warmth build up in that core area here. Breathing in, breathing out. And your eye gaze is just over your knees. Interlace your hands behind your head and let's extend one leg this time. And then the opposite leg. You want to maintain the core contraction by keeping the head and shoulders lifted. Let's exhale to lengthen away and inhale to return. Exhale to lengthen and inhale to return. And let's make sure you can still feel the contraction on those core muscles by keeping that chin lifted high. Lower the head back down to the floor. And we're going to take ourselves up ready for some rollbacks. So you're going to sit up nice and tall with your hands out in front. We're going to take a small roll back to the side and back to the centre. Roll and back to the centre. And we're going to continue swapping sides each time. Now only roll as far as you're comfortable, but you want to make sure that we feel that intensity through the oblique muscles. We're going to exhale to roll and inhale to return. Exhale and inhale. And let your eye gaze follow your hands. I'm just going to turn to the side here now to let you see this next stage. We're going to do a similar version. From here, sit nice and tall. Exhale, roll yourself all the way down this time to the floor as slowly as you can. And then we're going to come back up to sitting, using that strength to sit tall. So bone by bone, roll down with control, arms overhead, inhale and exhale, using that strength, sit tall. So it's really important here that you go slowly, and that's really going to build the strength through the core area. We don't want to use momentum and we don't want to go quickly. All about making the muscles work. Inhale and exhale. Exhale, roll yourself down slowly, float the arms overhead to inhale and exhale, slowly sit tall. Keeping your neck long and relaxed here, the tension out of the shoulders. Breathing out, roll down, inhale. Exhale, let's roll up. Reset into your neutral spine position and we're going to extend one leg and the opposite hand behind the head for some oblique work. You're going to raise the elbow and raise the leg. We're going to breathe out to reach, breathe in to relax to the floor. Try and keep the knee straight here if you can for more intensity, but if it's too difficult you can bend the knee and that'll make it a bit easier. Exhale and inhale. Now here my right arm is also reaching for the end of the mat to give you extra stretch and extra core work. Keep your chin lifted high. We're going to do the other side. Neutral to begin, inhale to prepare, exhale to lift. And again here keeping the elbow out wide and the neck long. Remember your modification, if it's too difficult bend the knee. But if you're managing, let's keep the knee straight. Reaching long through those left fingertips towards the end of the mat. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Reset the hands to the floor and reset your neutral pelvic position. Bring the legs both up to 90 degrees or double tabletop and the hands above your head for double leg stretch. We're going to lengthen one leg and both arms, trying to ensure that your core stays fully engaged here and your back position does not change. So we don't want any arching of the back here. Breathe out to lengthen, breathe in to return. Breathe out, breathe in. And make sure that you're keeping your chest and ribs down at the same time. Now, the lower you lower the leg, the harder this is going to feel. Interlace the fingertips behind the head for criss-cross. Scooping the head up, we're going to rotate opposite elbow towards knee and lengthen the other knee. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Trying to make sure those legs stay strong as we move. The elbows are wide and the chin is off your chest. Breathing out, breathing in. Really building up that intensity now through that core. Let's extend the legs and let's do some more endurance work here. Beating the hands up and down for our hundreds right up at level 5 here. If it's a bit too much, bend the knees to make it easier. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep the shoulders melted away from your ears and let's hug the knees down, lowering one at a time. We're going to take ourselves round onto hands and knees next and get ready for our hovering based exercise. So you want the hands just a little bit further forward than the shoulders and the toes are tucked under. Engage your core and lift your chest away from the floor. Nice straight back position. Hover the knees and then we lower back down. Hover and lower. We're going to exhale as we lift and inhale as we lower back down. Now we're going to walk the knees in a marching motion forward and back, but you'll notice that my hips and my back don't move here. They're staying at the same level. In, back, back. In, back, back. Let's keep that steady rhythm. Extend the legs now into our full position here for leg pull and prone. And we're going to try and hover one leg and lower. Exhale, hover, inhale, lower. Keeping those core muscles fully engaged as we move here. Try not to twist the pelvis. Dips this time, so we're going to lower and center, lower and center. Now really work on your breathing here. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And now take the knees in and just take a lovely child's pose stretch here to relax for a moment. And just take a nice inhale and an exhale. We're now going to come back into our position we were in with our core engaged once more and take some full push-ups here. Now I'm just recovering from elbow surgery, so I'm not going to go as low as you might manage. So if you can go lower, bring your chest towards the floor. But let's maintain strong core and a straight back. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good work. Let's take another child's pose there for a moment. Okay, come all the way down onto your front. Fold your fingertips under your head here and find a neutral spine position. Shoulders pull away from your ears to relax. We're going to get ready to lift the head, arms come down by your side, and then return under the head. This is our breaststroke exercise. So we lift the head, arms reach out, fold round to the hips, and then lower back down. And you want to be thinking of your shoulder blades here. Stretch forward, now draw the shoulder blades down towards your toes, and then hold them there as you lower back down. Lift, reach, hands to hips, shoulder blades down, lower back down again, keeping your core engaged as we do this exercise. This is really good for upper body stability, shoulder blade support, and generally looking after the top half. Hands to hips, under head, down. We lift, reach, hands to hips, shoulder blades towards toes, fold and down. And let's make sure we keep breathing in and out here and not holding your breath. Trying to relax the legs as we go through. Let's just take a Cobra Stretch now to get some extension into the spine. Only lift as far as you can here. There should be no pinching in the lower back when you do this. We're going to roll over onto one side now for side kick. So you want to prop yourself up with your elbow just underneath your shoulder and your legs stacked on top of each other. Draw up through the lower abdominals, and we're going to bring the top leg forward and backwards. Let's point the toes to go forward and pull them back to return. Exhale forward, inhale back. Now the key here is to keep these lower abdominals lifted so that they're not sagging towards the floor, and to really focus on keeping that core engaged here. The top half of the body, the trunk, the pelvis should not move. And that's the challenge here, is keeping that leg moving without anything else. From here, we're going to lift and lower, and then side kick. Lift, lower, forward, back. Lift, lower, forward, back. Let's make sure your breathing is still under control as you move here. You'll really start to feel those glutes burning now, and your core should be working overtime to stay in this position. Forward and back. Let's drop that top leg now and come round onto the opposite side. Elbow under your shoulder, lift up those lower oblique muscles and stack the hips. Ready to side kick first of all. Inhale, prepare. Let's exhale forward and inhale back. Again, our aim here is to stabilise the pelvis and the trunk position. So only the leg is what's moving. These lower oblique muscles, make sure they're not sagging towards your mat. And also make sure that you're not counterbalancing yourself with the top half of your body too much. We only want the leg to be moving. Exhale forwards and inhale back. Let's add in that top lift now. So we're going to lift, lower, forward and back. Good. If you're managing this well, see if you can bring the leg further forward, but it's really important you still keep your control. Further forward, the harder it's going to feel. Exhale and inhale. Good job. Let's come round and take another Cobra Stretch, ensuring no pinching in the lower back here. Have a nice exhale and just relax. Bring yourself all the way up here now, and we're just going to sit facing the front with your feet offset for a Mermaid Stretch. Float this arm overhead as far as comfortable, and then we'll do the same to the opposite side. Now if you feel these areas are tight, you can take longer to do your stretching here. Breathing out and breathing in. We're just going to come up to the other side now and repeat the same stretches. Let's get a really nice lean over to the side to open those obliques. We did a lot of oblique work today. Obliques are really important in sports because you're always twisting and turning in almost all activities. Now just sit cross-legged and we're going to add in some twists. So you just want to rotate to one side and then to the other side, just as far as your body feels comfortable. And this is a really good way to mobilise your spine. Taking the hand to the knee just provides a further stretch. When your spine is feeling stiff or tight after working out, this is a lovely way to release it. And just hold it here with a nice breath. Twisting further if you're able to. Thanks for practicing with me today. You can find more videos on my website, YouTube channel, and follow me on Instagram.